Hey everybody, so this is a little bit of a departure from what I normally do on this channel. Normally this is like hiking or guitar type videos, but I found myself in the area on one of my recent hiking trips, which, shameless plug, will have a video, and I thought I'd do one for the true crime community. So this is referring to the Maura Murray case, and she was a college student who disappeared one mysterious February night in the year 2004. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about and are not interested, please, by all means, stop watching this video. This is just a one-off for this channel. Anyway, to get into it, Maura Murray was a college student and she had lied a bunch to get excused from class. She said there was a death in the family, even though there wasn't one. And she went to college somewhere here in Amherst, Massachusetts. Now, her destination, her father believes, was Bartlett, New Hampshire. And based on where she ultimately crashed, that is plausible. So she starts at Amherst around 4 o'clock p.m., so it's already kind of late afternoon, especially for February of that time of year. And she most definitely would have gone up I-91, and she most likely would have used exit 17 to pass through Wells River and then Woodsville and then end up on 112. Now, just for context, 112 is huge. It covers almost the entire width of the state of New Hampshire. She was only 10-15% at most through the route when she crashed, so it was very early on. So I found myself in the area because I was doing the presidential traverse in the presidential range in the White Mountains. The White Mountains, by the way, was where Maura Murray and her family went all the time and where her father thought she was trying to go. So my route was from Wells River, and that went to 302, which is another major route, and turns right onto Wild Ammonoosuc Road. So it totally makes sense that she was going to Bartlett because, 112 goes here, and then, you would just end up back on 302 to Bartlett. This footage I'm showing now is way to the west of where her car ended up. I didn't really know the area, so I thought I'd better be safe and just start filming early. So you'll see that there are quite a number of people around. There are a bunch of residences around, and a few businesses on the left and right. My impressions of the place is, wow, a lot more people than I thought there'd be. Maybe because I'm a city dweller and my idea of the country with no cell phone service is way out there. There was no cell phone service, by the way. I use a T-Mobile network, but I didn't have any over there. And it's weird to see so many houses in civilization without a bunch of cell phone service. For a large portion of this drive, you'll see that the river is to the left. I noticed a lot of elevation changes. Okay, so this is a crash site here. So this is me approaching the crash site, coming from the west, traveling east, the same direction Maura Murray would have been traveling. Oh no, it's here actually. I think. Is this the weathered red barn? Oh, it was here that it happened. Never mind. Yeah. There's the weathered barn, Old Peters Road. They're saying no parking. I'm pretty sure this is because of the Maura Murray thing, so it was this stretch of road here. So, Bruce's house would have been, the bus driver's house was going to be somewhere around here. Okay, so I'm sorry, that was the area. So here I am now traveling back west on 112. So I had been traveling east, I passed the crash site, but now I'm heading back west. I will pass the crash site again, this time a little bit slower and trying to get more details around the area. But here I am east of the crash site. You'll remember Maura Murray was trying to travel east, and this is the area east of the crash site. You'll notice a lot less stuff here. There's a bunch of private property. You'll see that an A-frame house on the left. I know an A-frame house was theorized to be part of something, but I'm not sure the details. You'll see the Ammonoosuc River to the right this time as we travel west. Forgive my commentary as I pass this area. I still wasn't completely familiar with everything, but anyway, here we go. So I'm assuming Butch Atwood lived at this Bradley Hill Road. Yeah. Alright, we're coming up on it. Alright. So yeah, a bunch of residences here. A residence there. Alright, so Maura Murray's car would have been here. It would have been facing the other way, but in the eastbound lane, and that's how I found it. And then, what's her name? Is that Faith something? There's a little dirt road that goes there, that goes down to private property. And then that red house must have been where I called. And then there's a dirt road going that way. Where could she have gone? I don't know. After checking out of my hotel to start my hiking trip, I passed by the crash site once more going east. After getting a sense of the area, I'm thinking now that the Fred Murray theory of a local dirtbag getting her is most likely correct, because it's the only thing that kind of makes sense. Even if she got injured, there's so many cars and so many people around. I mean, really, it is not in the middle of nowhere. There are a lot of people there. And yeah, the local dirtbag thing makes sense. I mean, it could have been someone that just picked her up and figured he'd won the victim lottery. Or it could have been like, she trespassed onto private property, hiding from the police, and someone caught her and took advantage of a situation, as bad as that sounds. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, so I went to the area. That's my impressions of the area. My conclusion after being in the area is, yeah, local dirtbag, most likely. Alright. Anyway, shameless plug, my presidential traverse video should be coming out within a week or two. Hope you make it for that. Thank you. Bye.